What's up, John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I was actually trying to think of some video ideas today. I've got a list of video ideas, but as I was going through the list, I was like, man, I'm sort of at a low energy level right now, and I don't feel like wasting any of these good ideas on my low energy level video making day today. So I'm gonna try and grab some of the crappier ideas and do some videos on that, which is dumb, right? I wanted to save those things for later, but it made me think of a concept as I was sitting down in my chair and I was feeling kind of tired, and I was like, well, what am I gonna do a video on? Anyway, it made me realize that, hey, let's do a video on what just happened, which really is something that I've noticed that I'm curious to find out if you've done the same thing here. I think we all have probably done something similar, which is a phenomenon that I found carries over in a lot of areas of my life. So what I call this phenomenon is saving the best for last, and sometimes never getting to the best. So I'll give you some more examples here. This is kind of funny because I notice this a lot. All right, if I eat cake, all right, what do? I basically carve out all the cake part and leave the frosting for last. Okay, now, and I'll dissect some of these, right? Is that really a smart thing to do, right? Wouldn't it be better to just eat some frosting, right? So what I've done is I've taken the enjoyment out of the cake, and maybe you're too full to eat the frosting at the end, right? I've seen people do this and then they can't actually even finish the frosting, which they consider the best part, okay? So, and I've also destroyed the actual combination of the cake and the frosting together. I'm getting damn hungry right now, but you see what I'm saying? That it's a bad thing, right? I've saved the best for last. Just in my closet, right? Sometimes when I have my clothes, right? I don't know if you do this, but I did this pretty much all my life, which is I have that really nice looking shirt or outfit, and I save that for later, for a better time. And so what ends up happening is my favorite clothes, my best clothes, they get worn the least because I'm saving them for a special occasion. I'm saving them for the right time. I don't want to use it now. I'm sort of saving that thing, right? The same thing that I just did with those YouTube videos. And the same thing happens, we put our good dinnerware away, right? And we put that in the china cabinet, and we don't use the china. We don't use the special plates. We don't use this, especially the things that we paid the most money for, because we save them for a special time, all right? We do this with our furniture, right? Or maybe, well, I don't do this with your furniture or my furniture, but maybe growing up, I remember my mom used to put these at one of the houses to preserve the rug, these rug runners, these plastic things, or they put slip covers over the couches. And what you've done is you've paid a lot of money for this rug, or for this carpeting, or for this couch. And what you've done is you're saving it for later. And by the time you pull that slip cover off, which you never do, it's ruined. You never got to enjoy the beauty of the thing and that you actually paid for, or you put a tablecloth on a nice oak table and you never actually get to enjoy the oak finish of that, right? So this is just like a concept that I found that I'm doing in my life a lot, and I need to stop doing, which is this saving the best for last. What I need to do is use the best first. I think that's a better thing to do, is in the same thing, right? I do this all the time. It's just a method of my psychology that is really fucked up. It's not right? If you think about it, I'm more likely to save, I want to save the YouTube videos that I really want to do later. I should be doing my best stuff now, the best ideas now, not saving that for later for someday. The same thing with eating the frosting, right? And if I organize blog post ideas, sometimes I'll do the same thing there. I'm trying to think of other areas, like I said, the clothing. There's just a ton of areas in life where I'm going to prioritize and I'm going to save the best for later. Maybe if I were going to play some video games, right? Maybe I would pick to play the best games later. And let me finish. Oh, actually, I do this. I have done this with video games where I have a couple of games I'm like, well, I want to get through these ones first, and then I'll play this one that I really want to play. And so the whole time you're thinking about getting through this one thing so you can get to the thing you really want to do. My schedule sometimes is I have projects that I do, and I want to get through some of the other projects so I can get to the one that I really want to do. Instead, I should do the one I really want to do first. With my time, right? I mean, I can apply this so many ways. A lot of times I will set up my workday or my schedule, right, or my life around this idea of getting stuff done so I can get to what I really want to do, when really what you should do is prioritize what you really want to do with your life and then deprioritize some of the other stuff. Not that you don't have to work, not that you don't have to bust ass, right? Definitely check out my playlist on working hard and busting ass and not being lazy, but you get my point here. So anyway, this is not a fully formed idea yet, right? That's and the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I'm formulating this idea. Like literally, as I was sitting here in this chair, I had this idea and I realized that this was what I was doing with a lot of things in my life. And I should really be adopting the other philosophy. And I think that the best way to think of it that makes it most coherent to me, the best example that I have right now, is just the stuff hanging in your closet. Is that if you take your favorite outfit, your best clothes, your best shoes, and you don't wear those because you don't want to have it dirty for when the special time you should wear it, or when you really want to wear the shirt or the clothes, then that's dumb, because you always leave it there. You never actually put it on, you never actually wear it, and you never utilize it. So you end up basically paying more for less, like never getting your best. And so we should be living our lives the other way. We should be optimizing to use up the best stuff first. You got some good champagne, let's use that stuff first. Let's always pick the best stuff, and then we'll always get more best stuff, rather than always, if you think about it, the extreme of this is always taking the shit, always doing the shit stuff, always eating the shit part of the cake, right? Always preserving the best for last and forcing yourself you might not even need that lower level of sustenance, right? Maybe if you always pick the best, then there'd always be a better best and you'd never go through the crap part of it. So I don't know, like I said, this is still in the making, this idea. That's why I'd love your input on this, because this is something that I'm thinking about making some shifts in my life. I'm trying to figure out how to apply this, but is this familiar to you? Do you do this, right? Does this make sense? And yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know. And if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button below. Click the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos. I will talk to you next time. Take care.